Hey guys, Foster5 here with episode number 43, I think, of the My Player on FIFA 23. We're kicking it off with the second leg against Wolfsburg at the Wolfsburg Arena. The first leg was, well, it was pretty crazy. It was 2-1 within 15 minutes, and then we kind of took control of the game like we normally do. And we saw it out, and we basically won the tie in the first leg. Just to add to that, in the 11th minute of this second leg, we make it 5-1 on aggregate. And now the game is basically wrapped up. But yeah, the Champions League run is going well. But like I've said, we've not really played a difficult team yet. We played Wolfsburg. We've played Dortmund, were probably the hardest team we played, and that was in the group stage. Yeah, the Villarreal and Wolfsburg, not the most difficult. We got kind of lucky with them, and we've still conceded quite a few goals to Wolfsburg. So, I mean, if we come up against a team we can't score against, we're still going to be conceding. It's not going to end well. It is not going to be pretty, shall I say. But an instant reply from their goal from the kickoff. I'm not sure why that is so common in My Player, conceding and scoring from kickoff. It's insane how common it is, and you can see here we've just scored. They're going to take their kickoff, and they are going to eventually find their man in Chukwueze down this right hand side. He plays it inside to Zakaria, a little 1-2, played across, and they score straight from kickoff as well to make it 2-2 on the night, 3-6 on aggregate. But straight from our kickoff, from their goal, we are going to go right down the other end, and we are going to restore our lead in this match as Haaland eventually cuts past his man, strikes it into the back of the net. So this match is probably more insane than the previous match we played. 3-2 at halftime. We are winning. We are smashing him on aggregate. We did request a substitution. It ended 3-2, 7-3 on aggregate. We do progress through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Now, back into the Premier League. I stated in the previous episode that we had 3 back-to-back away games of increasing difficulty, basically. We started off with Chelsea. We won that one at the end of the previous episode. This one against Arsenal at the Emirates, and the next game is going to be against Manchester United at Old Trafford. We go 1-0 up in this one. Obviously, the first team to beat us this season were Arsenal in a 1-0 victory. Gabi Jesus scored the goal, a nice little bicycle kick. But 45 goals in 32 games for us this season. We can't lose the league with stats like that, surely. And I mean, Haaland's stats are just as crazy. But straight from kickoff, as I've just said, they scored. It's Gabi Jesus once again. 1-1 is now the score. But yeah, these kickoff goals, hopefully, I'm praying that in the AFC 24 they are not as bad, because it just kind of ruins the game. The fact that we're scoring and then conceding and then having to score and concede and score and concede straight from kickoff. But a lovely bit of play there. We eventually find this guy. Is that Vitinha? Yes, it is. Number 14. He makes it 2-1. And as I've said, I keep repeating myself of stuff I've said, but Vitinha has been brilliant since he joined us in January. He's seamlessly replaced Camavinga and Pellegrini. Him and Goretzka have both come into the starting 11 and been brilliant in this team. And then 70th minute, to wrap the game up, we play it across to Erling Haaland, and on his stronger left foot just volleys it into the back of the net. And very easily we are cruising to victory at this point, but it's a kickoff. Lovely ball over the top here to El Hilali. He is going to hold it up nicely, skips past, plays it inside, a great header. Keeper should be doing there, better there, but you know, it is what it is. We'll just go and score again from this kickoff and regain our 2-goal lead as it's played outside to the left back. He is going to cut to the byline, play it eventually inside to ourselves. Lovely touch on the penalty spot. And just like that, just from kickoff, we regain our 2-goal lead. 1 goal now, I think, away from a hat-trick here against Arsenal, which would be a very, very important game to score a hat-trick in. But yeah, the league right now, it is us and Tottenham, and we are quite a few points separated from 3rd place. So we just can't really be affording to drop points. I know it's Spurs who, you know, it's a bit Spursy. They'll probably drop a few points here and there. But I mean, if we could continue winning and picking up 3 points in every game we play, knowing Spurs, they'll drop a few here and there. We'll be able to progress quicker to winning the league title. But we do win this one here against Arsenal. A very good game, a very entertaining game. And we end it with 2 goals, 2 assists and a 9.4 rating. Pretty impressive if you ask me. Then this is the big one. Manchester United at Old Trafford. Our former team. Last time we played them was near the beginning of the season. I think it was one of our first starts for Man City. We had, I think it was five goals I think we scored in that one. I think we got the assist for a Saliba goal, and we scored 2 ourselves, maybe something like that. But 38 minutes into the game, ball is played through to ourselves from Erling Haaland. Lovely from us. The back line there, really weird from Manchester United. It was kind of all over the place. Allowed us to stay onside and allowed us to put the ball in the back of the net. And you can see there, top left-hand corner, semi-final opponent is going to be PSG, our former team. The team we signed from to join Man City. It's going to be huge. It's going to be a big, big, big one. And like I said, we've only really played fairly easy teams so far in the Champions League. So testing our defence even more and then testing us against a solid back line, it could be a problem. It could be a real problem. But in this one against United, they did equalise to make it 1-1. And with 12 minutes remaining, a chance here as Musiala plays it across and Ferreira is there to put the ball into the back of the net. He makes it 2-1. But straight from kickoff, we are going to receive the ball and we're going to charge at their back line. Try and find an opening. Try and find a bit of space here as Haaland lays it off to ourselves. We're going to find our man overlapping on this right-hand side. It requests the cross, chests it down, lay it across to Haaland, and it is an open net for him to tap it into. 2-2 is now the score. We've gone a bit ultra-attacking in this one. And we are just trying to get 3 points. But from kickoff, Anthony down this right-hand side, plays it into Savage. Savage finds Ferreira. He finds Musiala. Musiala finds the back of the net. And the game is going to end as a 3-2 victory to Manchester United. We've dropped points in this league title race. It is not looking good. And then we've got to come into this one against PSG with a defence that's just conceded 3 times to Man United. They're not even the best possible Man United squad. Mbappe is going to tear us a new one. 11 minutes in. The first chance is going to come our way as we play a nice ball through to Goretzka. He couldn't quite find Erling Haaland, and now the counter-attack is on for PSG. They replaced myself. They've got Liam Delap to replace me, and they must have spent a bit of my money on signing Bernardo Silva at that attacking midfield position. So Xavi Simons is no longer in this team, and you can see there, up against a proper difficult attack, they conceded just 11 minutes in. They almost doubled their lead 35 minutes in, but thankfully a great save from James Trafford did deny them that chance. But short corner, we can't really use the technique when they use a short corner. It's going to find Mbappe, uses his pace, uses his strength, finds his man. Delap finds the back of the net. The former City prospect. I don't know if he's still at City in real life. I don't know if he's moved on. But he scores against us. And he makes it 2-0 to PSG. Another chance just before half-time. They tried to whip it across. Doesn't quite work out. We're going to take this one in our stride against our former teammates. Jude Bellingham just driving past him. He's seen this one so many times before, but it's been for PSG. This time, it's against them. We have their lead going into half-time. Still all to play for. Just before the hour mark, Haaland receives the ball, plays it inside to ourselves. We can't really do anything. We've got nowhere to really go. Haaland's supposed to be the man in the middle for us playing balls to. He's come out wide, kind of filled in our spot, and eventually the ball's played through to Kylian Mbappe, and at that point, request a sub. We're not going to win this game. Request a sub. Hope it doesn't go too bad. Play this little game here against Newcastle, and just hope in the second leg it doesn't go as bad and we can fight back that 2-goal deficit. But here against Newcastle, 40 minutes in, the first major chance, you can see I'm on a 5.9. I'm really struggling in this game. And a pull ball from Haaland. It's intercepted by Tony Rudiger. Joelinton was basically through on goal there, but he played it across to Pepe, and he finds the back of the net. We could be in for back-to-back defeats, which is going to be detrimental to our title charge. 58 minutes in after just conceding before half-time. Another chance here for Pepe. Thankfully, it's intercepted, and we can hopefully try and get a goal back. And I mean, if we get this goal back, maybe we can get a second, maybe we can get a third. We've done it so many times this season already. We just drive past and we strike it across goal, go and pick up the ball, and go and go and go and go and go and keep going until we get that second goal, because we cannot afford to lose two games in a row with Spurs. Well, actually, at this point, because we lost United, they're actually ahead of us, I think, by a point. So we can't afford to lose, and then bang. Play it across goal. They make it 2-1, and we are going to, unfortunately, lose back-to-back games in the Premier League. Well, it's back-to-back games if you count the PSG game. 33 minutes into this second leg, we're at the Etihad with 3-1 down. It didn't get too much worse after I got subbed off. And we're going to drive from the corner. Just the exact same as the first goal we scored in the previous leg. And now it's down to 1. 35 minutes in. It's 2-3 on aggregate. But kickoff. It's been the theme of today's episode. Kickoff goals. And how dangerous they can be. 18 goals in 12 matches in the Champions League so far this season, as Benjamin Sesko, the man that replaced myself at PSG, looks like he might have had a knock or something in the previous game. Eventually, Zubendi finds Mbappe, and he makes it 1-1. But from kickoff, another chance. 39 minutes in, we're going to have to regain that goal to make it the 1-goal deficit. And what we're going to do here, just try and find a bit of space. We found that space. It's played through to ourselves. We can either pass it or shoot. We decide to pass. Haaland puts it into the back of the net. 2-1. Restored that 1-goal lead. We still just need the one more goal, and we'll progress. Well, we'll progress to extra time, and then potentially the final of the Champions League. Can PSG go back to back? They sold me. They replaced me with Sesko, and they still look like they might be going back to back, as Bernardo Silva, the former City man, makes it 2-2. It's 5-3 on aggregate, and they almost made it 6-3 on aggregate there. The Silva shot is blocked, and we have a chance to counter-attack. Use the pace that we hold to our advantage. We're quicker than Bastoni. We have a great finish on our right foot, and there's 20 minutes remaining to get that one last goal. And here, the 87th minute, a free kick. We're standing over it. We shoot. We hit the crossbar, and the game is going to peter out, and we're going to be eliminated from the Champions League semi-final. We had back-to-back losses in the league. It's 4 losses, in a row. And we're fighting for it all in the next episode, the final few games of the Premier League season, to determine whether we are going to go down as champions of England, or we'll have to be second place losers. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.